Hello and welcome back to the Dominance of the Dutch series in Victoria 2 HPM mod. So I apologize about the brief hiatus, but I had some work to do. But anyway, let's get started. And first thing we're going to do is pass the ruling party only upper house, so we can pass everything that we want to pass. And we're going to let time go by and speed up to speed 4. And let's see, we should be spending our money on something, on stuff. So let's see, what do we want here? Better pay the debts. Let's get a clothes factory here. Let's get a, where are they? Clothes factory. And let's get a luxury clothes factory. Oh, and we need to subsidize all factories so that they don't close down. And let's see, what else do we want? So in Flanders, we have wool, grain. Oh, that's the one we just did. Sorry. Oh, we should be letting time go by while we do this. Wallonia, you have the iron and coal. And wood. Okay. So you should be, you have the steel mill. You have the small arms. You have the ammunition. Should we get an artillery factory? Explosive factory, what do you need? You need ammunition and fertilizer? Yes. Do we have an ammunition factory here? If not, we should have one. No, we do have an ammunition factory. Okay. So let's get a explosive factory and then a artillery factory here. So that will be nice for our war production. Yes, we will absolutely take the Brazilians. Oh, and we have a sphere of influence, so let's improve relations with increased opinion, is what it's called, in Colombia. Let's go to Brazil, and let's go up to 3 there. We want Brazil and Ottomans as our main sphere members. They're allied with France and us, so let's... Yep, they're on 3, good, but we're banned at the moment. It's too bad. But yeah, I have learned since last time I played the series that you should not challenge Prussia while they have this vassal swarm. I was playing as France and they just completely wrecked me. It was not fun. So yeah, lesson learned. So we will not be going to war with Prussia for quite a while until they become the North German state or they become weak. So anyway, but that is in the docket, so we should be decreasing relations with them. So we don't want to be their ally. And France, we want to be better friends with. And Russia, we want to be better friends with. Actually, they are allied to... Well, here, let's just increase relations. Ooh, they really don't like us. They are allied with Prussia. Ooh, that's not good. And that means that Russia's going to take Poland back. Alright. Sure. I think that was a bad strategic decision there, Prussia, but, you know, whatever. Your choice. Okay, steamers are done. Let's get inorganic chemistry. I've been going for that pop growth in the inventions. And we are breathing 4.6 thousand people a day. I believe that's day. In the last 30 days, okay. So for in the month. So that's very nice. Fish output plus 75%, okay, good. More people in the factories. Speaking of factories, let's expand the ones that need to be expanded. Generally, I go if they have 3.5 to 4, I expand them just so that they always have room to grow. Okay, I think that's about good. And let's see, what else do we want to build, factory-wise? So we built in here. We built, so that one has that. You have small arms. So your Wallonia is our war production, pretty much. Okay, so let's get a fertilizer factory for that to feed into the explosives, and let's get a we could do a steamer shipyard. Can we not? Only produced in ports. Okay, never mind. We could do machine parts factory. Yeah, let's do a machine parts factory. All right, so we got lots of factories building in Bologna. Oh, let's get the two Sicilies under our sphere as well. That would be nice. Let's see. What is our... So we got Ottoman Empire. We got the US dealing with us. Exosa executes sailor. A depeche has arrived from the attaché in Exosa, detailing the tragedy of a sailor in our merchant marine. Apparently, the sailor killed a local in a scuffle during an extended shore leave in any province. I think that's messed up, but anyway. Despite pressure from our diplomatic mission, he was tried and executed according to Exosa laws. While we mourn his passing, we should also take some time to consider what we should do about this grave and serious insult to our national honor. So mount a punitive expedition. Gain cut down to size. Yeah, we'll dispatch a punitive. Exosa's here, right? Okay, commerce raiders have been discovered. Where is Exosa? Oh, okay. So no, we don't really want to cut them down to size. We'll just leave them be. We'll take the insult. Okay, we got defamed in Brazil. Looks like Sardinia Piedmont is going well on their way to uniting the Italian lands. Okay, let's go Empire of Brazil. We can increase opinion there. Now cordial. See if we can beat the US out of there. And I want social reforms, but unfortunately, it's tough to do. Steam transport. Okay, good. Can we build any right now? No, we cannot. Wait. Yes, we can. Man of war. Steam transports. Okay. Bruges and Amsterdam. Alright, so let's get... how many do we want? Let's see. We have 8 here, so let's just get 2 more. Build Navy. And 1 in Amsterdam and 1 in Bruges. And then we will build a bunch of commerce raiders until we are at our limit, basically. Or we'll just do 8. Oh, okay, that's about where we could do anyway. So we'll do 7 of those. Oh, and we want Amsterdam to be a naval rally point. Good. Okay, let's get inorganic chemistry, and I think next let's get the iron railroad. Get that RGO output up. We're making lots of steel and coal and more coal. Nice. Alright, let's see. Holland, you have grain, fish, cattle, and cattle. So you definitely need a canned food factory. Steamer production, polarity. I know it's not going to make us much, but it's going to be necessary for wartime. The Dutch East Indies. The Dutch East India Company has been slowly spreading its influence within the East Indies and is urging our government to establish protectorates over the remaining sultanates on the islands. Indeed, there have been stirring up trouble in the region. Many within our government feel that the Netherlands is to remain a power to be reckoned with. It must expand its colonial holdings. Gain to infamy. Relationship between... So Dutch gains a established protectorate Casas Belli on Kalimantan for 2 infamy. Absolutely. Alright, let's go to war. So let's go over to here. And where is our fleet? There you are. Go to Palembang. And this is Kalimantan, right? Yes. So I believe that we'll get those to come to get the rest of these sultanates and independent kingdoms. You are still our... Yes, you are. Let's actually deal with those guys real quick. We don't want rebels in our territories. Okay. And tell me in the comments if there's a reason to not build factories all the way up, like to build all the factories that you can at the in the beginning of near the game, because we have tons of money and we're not spending it on anything. So I was thinking we should build up the province's factories, but maybe it'll spread out too thin, the craftsmen, so maybe it's better to wait on that. I don't know. But anyway, let's declare war. Establish protectorate. Call allies. The United Kingdom would accept, but we don't need them. Who are you allied with? Sulu and Bone Sultanate. I think we'll be fine. Actually, how many people can... Ooh, that is not enough people. I mean, way too many. Not enough supply limit. So let's go 15. Get you to split in half again. Now you're going there with 6. Good. Looks like they don't have any troops, so that's good. Always a good sign in a war if your enemy has no troops. Speaking of which, what's the supply limit in this one? 37. Okay, we're good. Okay, so let's see. Anything else? Iceland. We might want to build some more factories there. Where are we encouraging craftsmen? Flanders and Wallonia. Okay, so those are the two that we've built up a lot, so that's good. And things are going pretty well. I do want to be more ambitious in this game, but we do have 11 infamy, so as long as your infamy is always ticking down, you're in a pretty good spot. Alright, let's go to Brazil, make them friendly. Good. Very nice. Won't be long until they're in our sphere, and then we can kick the US out of there. And the Ottoman Empire is also getting influenced by US. Let's, what are they to us? They are... Where are we? They're cordial with us. We need to... Doing any diplomatic actions. All influence from a great power in this country. Expel advisors, United States. Yeah. Let's do that. See if we can get the Ottomans under our control. And let's see. Colombia, 2 Sicilies, Venezuela. Oh, we only need 1 there. Is there anything that we want to pass? No. Fabric throughput, good. Bavaria, sure, we'll take an alliance with you. Okay, let's see if you will take the peace. Proceed. And they are annexed. Good. Nice and beautiful. Are we still at war with anyone? No, we're not. We're at peace. Okay, good. So let's go to Russia and increase relations. And France. Very good. And UK, how do you feel about this? Oh, you could actually use a touch up. We'll give you a hug. I'm assuming that's what's happening when we increase relations with them. The world leaders come together and they hug. They hug it out. We're still importing liquor and grain and coal. Ooh, and we could use a paper factory. So let's see. Is there any wood states up here? No. Okay, 3 prestige. Nice. Supply limit up. Oh, and we need to get the Iron Railroad. We want to get all the industry techs possible. Mainline that industry, get it up and running, and then we can start going to military. So, what else do we need here? So, Friesland has a... let them have their little rally. Yeah, sure. I think we're going to need to get a clothes factory in Friesland, because we have a luxury clothes factory. The SS Amsterdam explodes. Ooh. The SS Amsterdam, a small military steamer, mysteriously sank yesterday while in port call in a foreign harbor following a massive explosion on the starboard ship. Military intelligence suggested the explosion might have been caused by an overheated boiler, but the widely circulated scandal press, taking its usual liberties with truth in favor of expediency, has already seized the opportunity and are calling the explosion active sabotage and aggression by a foreign power. Our citizens are in ire over the affair, and calls are for foreign blood to be spilled can be heard echoing in the streets of Amsterdam, the ship's namesake. We cannot allow this treacherous act of barbarism to go unpunished. We will get a place in the sun Costas Belli against Denmark. Or the explosion was an accident, we cannot follow, so get more opinion with them, but we lose prestige. No, we'll piss off the Danish. So what do you have for territories, Danish? You have, let's see, we can declare war on you. Place in the sun for Danish West Indies, for St. Thomas, or for Iceland and Greenland. I mean, would that even, how are these provinces? 14,000 people, 2,000. I mean, it's not very good. I think we're gonna just let the Costas Belli go away. Plus, he's in the sphere of Britain, so let's not mess with them. But we do want to increase relations with the two Sicilies. Good. Excellent. Okay, so you got cattle, grain, sheep, wool, and fish. So you would definitely do well with a canned factory, canned food. Make no concessions to colonial discontent. Gain through consciousness or gain through militancy? Let's gain consciousness. Lots of factory techs, good. So let's get a canned food factory here. And you already have a liquor distillery, you already have a glass factory. Okay. What else could you build? Build a winery there. And Holland. Grain, glass. You could use a glass factory. And a winery. Nope. Oh, we already have one. Oh, I'm blind. Jesus. Alright. You could use a winery, though. We're getting lots of fruit from Bascongo. So we have plenty for that. As you can see, we're exporting fruit. We're exporting fruit and wood. Where is our wood? In here. So it looks like Wallonie. Unfortunately, that's the only one. We're importing a lot of paper. Saurak gains extraterritoriality. Grants extraterritoriality. Nice. Extra prestige is always nice. We're in 7th place for that. Not bad. Let's just build it in Holland. Let's build a sawmill. And a paper factory. Paper mill. Yeah. Alright. Spending lots of money, but you gotta spend money early to make money, so there we go, in the long run. Let's get Colombia. Add a sphere, nice. Now we can lower you to 1. How are things going in the Ottomans? We are still... We're friendly with them. but we're only at like 1 influence. All right. Is that a D? Cultural association. Pop militancy goes down. Yeah, absolutely. Charters to rallies. Let them hold their little rally. Or kills off some of our pops. No, we don't want to do that. Alright. Are you a great power? Yes, you are. Pop growth plus 0.02. Nice. Should see an immediate slight increase in birth rate. So that's nice. That's the main way that you get population in Europe. You don't get much from paper. Nice. You don't get much from like what's it called? Like in the New World, you get tons and tons of immigration. Here, you don't get much, unless you're like a super forward country or something. So let's add to sphere. And when we get enough points there, we will kick the United States out of there, so that no one is as cordial even with them. We will be their only friend. Coal, wheat. We want like not industrialized goods to be our top out imports. So we definitely need that paper factory. In fact, let's get another one. Paper mill. And a sawmill. Where are you, sawmill? There you are. Alright. Very good. Tons and tons of factories building. Although it's kind of artificial because we're artificial growth as we're just spending money for it and subsidizing the factories, but oh well. Soon we'll have enough craftsmen to fill these factories up. So let's go to France. You could be increased relations. Prussia, we want to decrease relations. So that someday we will go to war with you. You're up all the way. And Russia. Good. Who are you at war with, Prussia? Austria, Tuscany, Württemberg, Saxony, Baden, and Spain. Ooh. How are you going to do in this war? Well, you are 4th. You are 3rd. Ooh. But you are at war with Russia as well. Spain is 6th. They're not bad. That'll be a tough fight. Peace opinion. Friendly. And a furniture. We could use a furniture factory somewhere. Of course, these are all like... I'm building all these factories, but in the end, they're not actually going to get built for a while, but... oh well. They're building, though. Railroad max level, good. Let's get Hot Blast. For that sweet, sweet iron production. Very good. And then we'll get the last tech that we can get. Ooh, actually, culture, can we get empiricism yet? In 60, okay. So I think we'll have time to get this last semi-automation before empiricism becomes available. Factory stinks. We will... no, we don't want militancy. We'll gain the consciousness and the fertilizer. Importing a lot of tea. Interesting. Results are in. How is Japan doing this game? Ooh, it looks like Austria's kind of crumbling. Japan is still Shogunate Japan, and it's 1857, so that's expected, I guess. But they're still allied and sphered by and we got thrown out of the Ottomans, okay. Let's see. So there are 10. We have commerce raiders, clipper transports, steam transports. We want full citizenship. Yep. And yeah. Let's see. Can we build our naval bases? No. It looks like the railroads are getting built up by our capitalists. Very nice. And I've found that you can shift. Someone commented that you can just shift click and it'll quickly inject the money into that without having to individually click on max every single time. Which is very nice. But yeah, they're getting built up fast. Okay, let's go free trade, of course. Because, you know, gotta make the people happy. Drunken riots, alright. It's probably as a result of our making the beer halls earlier. You know, actions have consequences. We have 836 capitalists. It's definitely grown since the beginning. I think we had like 270 something. And I think that's about it. And I think that's the fastest way to get your railroads built. It's just to let the capitalists start it and then you inject money as fast as possible. It's easier than just going individually from state to state. How are our factories doing? You could use an expansion, but we are not allowed to expand this factory. Oh! Oh! We're not going to be liberal. No, no, no. Nationalist Party. Yeah. And let's go back to the factories. And of course, because every single time it does this, we need to subsidize all the factories. Good. No factories will close under our administration. And let's expand these factories. Okay, liquor distilleries, good. Ammunition, good. Nice. Factories are popping up all over the place. It's very nice to see. Oh, and we should be improving. Ooh, it's the North German Confederation, and they somehow got Baden. Huh? I didn't think that you could get South German states in the when you form the North German Confederation, but oh well. Interesting. I guess it's just anyone that you can get under your sway. Paraguay goes bankrupt. Yeah, they better pay their debts. And Austria-Hungary has turned into Austria-Hungary. Okay. So what's your strength now? 135. Not too shabby. Let's see, can we build any extra navies? Commerce raiders in Europe. Yes, we can. Good. I want to have a pretty strong navy. But let's also get some steam transports in Asia. Yes. Steam transports. Because we did have, I think we need 3, so that's good. And then we can go back to commerce raiders in Europe. Commerce raiders. No, no, no. Didn't mean to click that. Padang, Palembang. Good. We want commerce raiders in Europe. Okay. And we will build up to the force limit. Oh, what did I just build? Did we just build a North American one? Yes, we did. No, we don't want that. Okay, that's too many. There we go. 16 new ships. Good. 2 Sicilies. I think we're going to add them to our sphere. Very good. Let's see, Ottomans. Can we do anything? No. Pressure to reform. Political reform selected, appointed. So what's that? What's that reform? That is appointed. Appointed. We could do a voting system. But where is this? Oh, okay. Upper house. No, we don't want that. Can't we give ourselves one more chance? Under pressure, we're cracking. Lose militancy, gain consciousness. Ooh, that's really... I think we're gonna take that, and then, like... Can we not just immediately go back? Ooh, that's not good. Probably shouldn't have done that. We definitely don't want to increase voting rights. Come on, give us some social reforms. That's what we really want. Oh, but we will do this one. Trade unions. Because it increases social reform desire, which we want. And if our country falls to socialists, so well. It is what it is, I guess. Wallonian soldiers. Demand strict discipline. Soldiers gain 2 militancy but lose consciousness. Or demand the strictest discipline. Lose 3 consciousness, gain militancy. More militancy. Let's just go strict. Okay. Hot blast is done. Go to semi-automation with all these great techs, inventions that come out of it. We're now having 6,000 people a month. Very good. Ooh, and it looks like the North German Confederation is at war with France. So you're at 122. You're at 134. Have you mobilized? Yes, you have mobilized. Ooh. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see how this shakes out. If France starts occupying everything in Germany, then maybe we'll try to pile on the pressure. But only then. We want all these armies to be dead before we do anything like that. I'm sure that Britain would join us though, but they only have 51,000 in Europe right now. It's dangerous. Where's the source of the Nile? Of course we'll outfit an expedition. Where's the source of the Nile? Well, it's you know, it's when you don't want to believe something. Oh god, it's so good. I know, terrible joke. It's like the daddiest joke of dad jokes. Anyway. Oh, but we are over time, so I'm gonna pause this episode here. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, it really helps the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.